Hello everybody and welcome back to Saxlingham. So since the last episode we have slept, we feel new, like revived, regenerated and we're going to start off this episode with a purchase. This John Deere is going to go. So if we just drop the trailer off there for now, like so, and we're going to put this into the trigger and sell it, which is a shame because it is, I have to admit, it's one of my favourite looking John Deeres. I love this look of them all, which is why I'm a bit loath to do so, but I do think it's the right thing for us to do. So if we park it up in here, let's go to our trigger and we'll repair it. 98, we'll repaint it, and then we will sell it. So that gets us some money back. Now, this is what I want to look at purchasing. You can already see I'm already clicked into the large tractor category. We need speed and we need power, which I will just go on to here very, very quickly. Medium tractors, we've got the Fend, but that is 303 horsepower. So I want something slightly bigger. So we're going to the large tractors. I think this is where we need to be going. Get ourselves the JCB. We want the biggest engine in it, which brings us to 400 horsepower. So that gives us so obviously it's a Fast Track 8330 chip. We're going to go for the trailer borg tyres, and we're going to go wide. You don't get wheel weights in these. The other thing I do find a bit strange is how much bigger they are. I always assumed they were the same size on Fast Tracks. And then we're going to go beacons, so light bar with the rear lights, obviously the working lights. LED strobes, we're going to go just everything. Let's go nuts with it. You can get a flag, which I think we're going to do that, especially in this day and age. It'll be quite a nice thing to do. Do we do it in black or with colour? I think, what are the other options now? Let's go black. GPS, yes. Horns, no. Fire extinguisher, no. Marker lights. Okay, let's just go amber. Let's get that on because this is going to be our workhorse tractor now. And with that all done, it's just colours, which I'm not too fussed about all that. So we're going to buy this outright. So there's £311,000 plus 600. And now with that bought, let's go have a look at our new purchase over here. So this has been a long time coming, and well, whoa, I've just looked up at our money. We're still on 261,000. But yeah, this has been a long time coming. This is where I've wanted to. I thought it would take us a bit longer, but this is where I wanted to end the series, sort of with machinery like this. But we are now going to put this onto this trailer. We'll get ourselves up to the sugar beet field, and then we can start again up there. I have done some modifications to the auto drive. Where I say I've done some modifications, I've just deleted the odd node or two off auto drive, so that from that top field that we're in, our tractors should no longer come down past where our house is. They'll be able to go up from this way, up past our house, but not back down. So this should hopefully avoid, let's just turn down here. This should hopefully avoid, because we've had crashes on this junction, so we'll stop them. We've had crashes on the top junction as well, so I'm hoping to stop that. But if we have a look, our Fent should be not so far from selling, or he's already sold. He's ahead of us. Right, let's catch up, and I will see you in the sugar beet field. I've also made it so that our tractors, we can enter the field here. So I thought that may sort of stop the crashing that's happening on that corner. So we're taking every precaution that I think is necessary. Right, let's just drive onto here. And what we'll do is I'll set this onto another worker, and then they can park up obviously in the queue of vehicles there, and then I will jump into the harvester, and yeah, I'm looking to try finish this field in when we do the next time lapse. Right, with that worker set up, we're going to run over into our harvester. Our worker there is getting a bit enthusiastic. We've hopped in, and with the arm out he starts to come, but we've got nothing in. So let's turn this on, we'll get that set onto that GPS route, and we will get cracked on. And let's just hope that we can do this in this time. I have faith. So this is probably a good time just to bring you back quickly. So you'll see we've got the class up here, who he's just on his merry little way. They've all got to go back to the tractor waypoint first before they can then continue on their journey. But if we look on here, this shows it brilliantly. So our Fendt Vario has come down this way, down this part of the driveway, to then come out, I would imagine, either here or here. Whilst our fast track is coming along the top there. So that has meant that it is cutting out this junction, which is the main thing. I'm surprised they haven't gone down that junction there, but I haven't looked at the auto drive. Considering they're doing what I want them to do, then that's perfect. Yeah, so he's going through this big farmyard here. So this is definitely working a lot. Oh, I'm getting to the end here. It's definitely working a lot better doing it this way. And obviously having the speed of the fast track and of the Fendt going, it should help us out. Well, it should help us out loads. That class is a brilliant machine. I do love it. But it was bought purely for spraying and sort of light duties, which does make me think, if it is just for spraying, shall we use this money to buy ourselves a self-propelled sprayer? Or should we look at land? Because Field 40, I think I've said it many a time, that's what I'd like to buy. But with that, even with the discount, we're 400,000. So we need to do at least another 2 jobs for Walter, because it's currently not drilled. Another thought I have had whilst doing this beet harvest is thinking, well, should we just purchase 46 and carry on with the beet? But I think by the time we get this done, I think I'll be sick of it, and I think you all may be sick of it as well. I have thoroughly enjoyed doing it, and I am enjoying it much more now in this episode than what I was last episode, with there being so many problems. But right, back onto the menu again. Our JCB is almost here, so we will continue, and this next time that should be just that little bit shorter. So I don't know how many of you saw on the minimap, but the Fendt was otherwise engaged. So he seems to be going on another run now down here, although he's empty. Well, now I'm certain that he is empty. Anyways, the class is on the way up here and the fast track's down here, so it's quite nice being able to watch this. It's like looking at the Marauders map in Harry Potter. But anyways, if the Fent was back, that had the big trailer on. So we could have unloaded completely into there, then put this last little bit into here. But at the minute, we're just doing it the other way around. So I wonder what this... He's going real slow. Anyways, we'll just have to see. Okay, now he's going through the bale and... is that the bale and pallets or the bale sell point? He's going left now. So yeah, so he should be on his way up to us. And the class is almost here, so we don't have much longer to wait until we can get... do we get 48% out into a Bailey trailer? I don't quite know. Whilst we're here, let's just have a look on. So there is nothing in the sale. The only thing that may be worth buying is that, because that's 8.4 metres. And our, where is it? Cultivator is only 6. And I might as well bring on whilst we're waiting. So, fertiliser sprayers. So we used this one on Oakbridge Farm. So I'm thinking of going for this one if possible. Which narrow tyres, yes, we want to be 36 metres. And because we're swapping our drill out, I don't think we'd need the pulse width modulation, but we'd want the weed seeker. And because we're doing weeds, we wouldn't need the Isaria Pro Compact. So that's somewhat what I think you're going for. Which that's 386, which we're almost there with money. But if we were to buy that, that would mean we would sell our sprayer. So where is our sprayer? Well, we'll sell this tractor. So there's 80,000 back. And the sprayer is here. So there's 180,000, let's say, back already. So that brings us up to 400. Oh, there he is. So yeah, it's a possibility. It's that, or we just continue this year as we are, and we look at buying some fields. Because I would say we'd get to the £350,000, which that then becomes more plausible to go for if we get another. If we get 25% off, then we're over 250. Yeah, no, that's half price. So it'll be 100 and some. So we won't be far off buying that. But like I say, field 32 I think is looking a lot better for us. But we need to make use of these discounts. There's no point buying a field if we're only doing it at 10-15% when we can get 25% knocked off. Right, let's put that in 51% if we fill a trailer up. Just wait for the clouds to get out our way. And yeah, we'll get this last little bit off. Wait for the next trailer to come. Empty up, and then this harvest is done, which does also then mean that we'll have to turn this field around, which again, to turn it round we need a seed drill. So is it worth just putting our money into a new seeder? Have I gone past it? Here we go. Which, that's the one we want to go for, which we can buy that outright now, which thinking on, that's probably the better option. Because I don't want to flip back onto the map again so soon. But I'd say that's probably the better option. Especially because it'll be 2 months until we can start drilling. And the final piece, done. That has been much more enjoyable than the last episode. And luckily we've done that at 1.8 hours. So just before we got charged anymore. So let's put this boom out, and we'll just now have to sit and wait for which vehicle is going to be the first one to us. So the JCB's en route. Where is the Fent? Interesting. I can't see the Fent. I'll tell you where he is. He's up here for some reason. Right, we're going to send him... Oh no, we need the Fent up here. We're going to tell the JCB to go back to the... Well, we'll tell the JCB to go to the store, and then we're going to get the Fent up to us. So I realised what he was doing. He was trying to find somewhere to refuel. He was almost empty, so we've managed to sort that out. So let's get what's left in here, which this should take the whole lot. With that done, we can now go. We'll turn it off, fold everything up. We'll give the dealership a call, let them know that it's now available for them. So fold that up. We'll have to fold the body up, fold the header up, and then right, let's just leave that to it. I didn't turn it off. Let's turn it off. We'll hop into here and we'll take this down to the farmer's market to sell the last lot. We still have the class with a load in its trailer, so with that money should be coming anytime soon. Well, we're catching him slowly but surely. The JCB went back to our yard, and I think I've decided we're going to buy the seed drill, and then that means we're covered in that aspect. And then the combine, because it's winter, we're going to, if we've got the money, we're going to upgrade the engine in that. I think that will then work out for the best, because it seems like forever since we last did any combining, but obviously it wasn't that long ago. I remember saying that the tank size was not very desirable, but here is our last load of sugar beet going in. So where are you going, Claus? They're still indicating. Do you reckon we'll be able to sneak round in front of them or not? No, they've royally got me shut off. At least I own it, so it's okay if I drive into things. So for the final time, the class is tipping its sugar beet in. It's made us a lot of money as doing this field. It's been well worth doing. So another 12,500 plus 1,500, obviously ish. That class can now go back to the farmyard. So the lad who was in the JCB has very kindly washed our trailer off for us and put that away. Now it's our turn. Let's tip this in and let's see how much this is going to get us. $10,000 litres left and sold. So just shy of 20,000 plus 2,500. So we finish off now at 370,552, which means whilst we're here, let's get on and we will. Seed drill first. That one, wheels absolutely fine. What's this? Is this just increasing the capacity? That's increasing the capacity of seed. 3,500, do we do it? I think considering we're spending... Ooh, what's this? I'm guessing that's going to be for these top bits here. Go on then, we might as well. So let's buy that. £200,000 on a seed drill. We've spent it. That means we've spent this episode 500 and something, 500,000 basically. But right, we'll get this back to the farm, and then because we've got a field to fertilise, and I would imagine we'd have to go redo the lime in our sugar beet field. So I've just finished giving this a wash. The class is over there refilling with diesel because that was almost empty. So let's put this there and pull this forward. So we'll just turn this off and let's go jump into the fast track, which is round the corner. We'll take that to the store and we'll go pick up our seed drill so that we then know that we have that back home with us all. And I'm very much enjoying driving this fast track. It is a lovely machine. So right, let's get to the store and pick up our new seed drill. The only thing about this seed drill that is not the greatest, I would say, is the fact it only goes 7 miles an hour. I think, is it 7 miles an hour and 9? Let's just have a quick double check. We'll attach onto it first. Oh, got to be careful there, we just missed that. But yeah, we'll touch on and I'll just have a look through the owner's manual again. Okay, 9 miles an hour is the working speed, and you need 300 horsepower. So both our Fendt and the JCB can tow it. But with the JCB having 100 horsepower more, makes more sense to use that. So we'll take this back to the yard, and then we will. Do we dare go spraying in this? Oh, why not? We've just bought it. We might as well. So what I am thinking is, for that field with the sugar beet, we will put peas in there. I'm not going to use a pea viner. We will use the combine and the cereal sort of header. We'll use that, which is more than feasible. Yes, in real life, I don't think you'd get the prices you do for actually using a proper pea viner, but it'd be quite nice to do something just a bit different, you know, and just have a break. And it also means that by the time we get the peas off, if we get them in the ground as soon as, and then that's the first field we go and harvest, we will then be able to put it in with a cereal crop if we want to. But right, let's work this in. I don't quite. Okay, so it's going to go in that corner there, I'm going to say. Put it right next to all our seed, which I do want to use those big bags, you know, the ones on the far right, as you can see, because I'm not a big fan of them. I don't like them. Right, let's leave that there, like so, and now we'll make our way over to field 41, where we did leave the sprayer. I love how fast this thing is. I can't wait. In the new Highlands fishing game, expansion I should say, not fishing game, they have one of the old fast tracks, which that's one of the first tractors, bar some old sort of Massey Ferguson that I first learned to drive in, but the old fast track was one of the first actual big tractors that I got to go in when I was a kid, so it has a lot of sentimental value to me. So I am very much looking forward to when that comes into the game. But right, we'll get this fertilised, and then, like I say, we may have a look at getting some lime up in that top field, where it only feels like we did the lime not long ago. If we were to be keeping this sprayer, we'd want the smaller JCB where it's all-wheel steer, because it will do these turnings a lot better than what this one's doing. Right, there we go. That is all our fields that are drilled, I better say, all fertilised and ready to go. So there is nothing else that we should be doing. So I'll be interested in... Right, that's folded up. Let's have a look. Are we... So why have I not got... That's saying the pH is good, but we went over this with lime. Oh, there was a perfect bit there. There we go, perfect. Why am I missing 4% of the yield potential? I'm sure we've done everything that we were meant to have done. Which, yeah, I can't work that one out. Right, we'll go park this up at the yard, and I would say we'll call it a do at that. It's been a very, very productive episode. It's so much nicer than the last episode that we did. But is there a way out of the field at the top here or not? No. Right, so we'll just follow the headland round until we're out. So like with the seeder, we're going to park this up in here, which I didn't even realise. Look at our liquid fertiliser. We're down to 5%. I'm going to leave this on the outside just for now, because we need more shed space, which does make me think, is it worth... How much was that shed? If we go construction sheds, I seem to think it was 125. So we could... Oh, is that a pull straight through shed? Interesting. If I was to put that right on the edge over here, would that make it feasible? Driving straight through? Probably not. What about one of these ones? They're probably a better shout, but I'm just trying to use... what's the difference in these ones? Storage shed, grain shed. I am trying to use the ones that Farms and Briscoe has left us, because like I say, I could just go put that in and then we know we're absolutely fine. But it's not in keeping with the sheds that he's put in. Is there any others? I'll just have a quick look. Is that one of his? No, I don't think so. That though. No. Let me just have a quick look through. So there's that one, which I don't think that's really any good for us. Unless we would put it like that, maybe. And then it gives us this area out here still for loading bales, because that's just one thing I've got to think about, is this ground here is uneven. So if we were to load bales in and out, do we do that instead? And then that gives us plenty of things. Well, it gives us storage for 4 of our items can go into there. And then obviously with us now with the buying station, we don't need to store in this top shed. I better just get off. We don't need to store on this top shed here, so we can start leaving more and more equipment in there. It's all food for thought. Like I say, I got that. What's the difference between that one? Slated roof vehicle shed. Oh, black roof. I don't know which one I would prefer out of those two. Probably that one, but they're all the same. 4 bays. What's that one? Only other thing is if we were to put one there, I'm just trying to keep a mark with my eyes where... No, that wouldn't work. But we could possibly put in one of these sheds. If we were to put one of those in there, and then that in there, would maybe get away with that. But I'm just trying to think of ways to maximise our storage as best as possible. Well, anyways, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all liked and enjoyed the video, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. Bye for now.